Yeah, we got to fill out an application that we do. We'll run credit. I'd like to, landlord will want to see financials. What can you provide in terms of?
Oh, I don't, look,
tax returns?
all of it. And that's not a problem. That's not an issue. But let me say this. I consider it a bit of a slap in the face to say, look, I show up to buy a new car. I don't care if it's a Ferrari or a Hyundai. Hey, we want to see your credit before we will show you the price of the car. I have a tiny thing. So all things being equal, the one thing we were concerned about is, so we have a 10-year lease, 2 5-year options, and the option in the LOI return says 103%. You mean 3%? We're not going to double.
Yeah, it's 3. No, yeah, it's 3%.
Okay, all right.
I got your mess as, yeah. Well, we gotta make you pay if you want to stay.
Of course. I mean, it's going to go from Coca-Cola was 50 cents in 1949. We might as well go to $4 per gallon.
Yeah, we're on the, it's tracking the current CPI
Fast track.
index.
Let's draft a lease, man. Let's do it.
Now, don't let me influence you. I just want your opinion. Do you like this box?
So I just want to make sure we're on the same page. We'll get you 4 months free rent, and then whatever the base, I'm driving right now. Whatever that.
Yeah. Well, who
starts in month 5?
Right, but who agreed to 4 months?
Yes, madam.
How much is that belt in the window? The one that says $295.
$295.
Oh no.
I can't even get the equipment ordered in 4 months. Well, I can order it, but they won't have the equipment for us in 4 months. That is, and look, I'm not trying to make a fortune from this store. At the end of the day, we can change it to a contingency, contingent on not the grand opening. I'm not saying that the floors need to be swept. Contingent on, retooling. If I'm ordering equipment, I don't want to end up in a position where I say, come to you hat in hand after 6 or 8 months and say, dude, we can't even get the equipment in here. We're completely and you don't want that either. I know how this works.
Yeah. So what I mean, not that it's none of my business, but are you getting, the owner will want to know, are you using some of the equipment? Are you?
We're going to use, no, here's what we do. We bring in all of the distributors, the ones that sell equipment. They're salesmen. They're horrible salesmen, by the way. I know many of them. I'm friends with none of them. We bring them in, and one of them will say, oh my God, we built this store 30 years ago. Another one will say, their equipment's terrible. You need ours. It's the whole gambit, right? And the reality is, I know you don't care, nor should you, but there is no difference. If you've ever done plumbing, what's your favorite brand of PVC? Oh, fucking white. There is no brand that I care for. And that's the same with laundry equipment. They hate me for saying this, but it's the truth. So we're going to bring them all in and say, let's retool this store. Now, the one that built the store or the one whose equipment is already there, whether it's Hips or Speed Queen or Wascomat, they'll say, you know what? Let me send my tech over here and let's get this stuff running. And so, yes, we will try to, but don't forget, this store failed because the equipment is old. And we don't intend to keep the equipment running. We intend to run it and keep the few customers that are still there while we can. So yes, and then the minute they take it out and replace it, we're good. But there's no real income until not the grand opening or the grand reopening, because it's a very slow process. So 4 months is going to put us in a unique and bad position.
What are you guys going to do to what are you going to do to open and do you rebrand the store? Do you,
Branding doesn't matter in laundromats.
Is it going to look
Yeah.
different?
Yeah. Of course. Branding doesn't matter. It's an industrial space. Let's be honest. You don't go to laundromats every Sunday. You don't send your wife to laundromats every Sunday. No one gives a shit about branding. Let's talk about restaurants, right? There's 3 things: food, service, and atmosphere. You will go to a dirty, grimy pizza place and you don't go in the bathroom and you tell your friends, oh my God, the pie is great, but don't go in the restroom. You're there for the food.
Yeah.
People go to laundromats because they want a clean experience. They're cleaning their clothes. It's very personal. They're skivvies, right? So the new equipment, but the branding, if the sign lights up at night, we leave it. Our LLC is going to be different than the actual name that was on the store, and no one gives a shit. Imagine the customer's like, oh, I love Lloyd's Laundromat. They're my favorite. I'll go. There's no McDonald's in laundromats. There's no Lloyd's of London in laundromats. So, what we are going to do is spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on washers and dryers. That's it. That's all. But as far as, do we put mirrors on the ceiling? No, there's no here. It's just getting the equipment. It's very costly and it takes a long time to get it done.
You're going to spend hundreds of thousands buying some new or just refurbishing?
No, buying new. All new.
Buying new.
Yeah.
But not right away.
Right away.
Go out.
Right away. The current equipment's already junk, or the previous operator would have been successful. They didn't know how to retool. They just took money off. Just kept squeezing the lemon dry. So yes, and that's in our LOI. It's in writing. We spend $300 a square foot on equipment.
Okay, so let's just make sure. Let me try. I'll see if I can get you a little bit more free rent. And then let's just say it's 5 months, and then you're paying rent year 6. Your initial LOI had year 2, like a really reduced rent, but the landlord said no.
No, we ask for.
It was an aggressive. It was an aggressive ask. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll need you to. We got to fill out an application that we do. We'll run credit. I'd like to. The landlord will want to see financials. What can you provide in terms of?
Oh, I don't look.
Tax returns?
All of it, and that's not a problem. That's not an issue. But let me say this: I consider it a bit of a slap in the face to say, look. I show up to buy a new car. I don't care if it's a Ferrari or a Hyundai. Hey, we want to see your credit before we will show you the price of the car.
Why did you put me in that situation in front of the whole shop?
Well, I'm very sorry, sir, but it was not my fault.
Well, whose fault was it? Mine?
Well, yes.
What's the matter with you?
I'm being serious. I would just like to see, I'd like to hash out the one and only most important thing, which is what are the terms? So we get a yes on XYZ, and you're going to see all of Eric's background, and it's fine. We're talking about multimillionaires on this end of the phone. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to.
Here, my good fellow. Keep the change. Send you both through college.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I can see by the expression on your underpaid faces that you wonder where I got all this money.
No, Mr. Butter, I don't wonder.
What do you mean?
Trust me, I don't wonder.
No, I get it. And there's, look, I deal with mom and pop landlords who write a lease on a cocktail napkin. They're my favorite, right? I mean, that's good for us. And I deal with...
that's who I want to buy from.
Right. Folks that have a billion square feet, and they say, we won't deal with you until you fill out a credit. It's like, okay, well, don't deal with anybody. That's fine. We're not a national chain. There's no such thing. Go back and fight. Look, we can either do 8 months of abatement, or we can do, I'll do 3 months of abatement. 3, even less than 4, but that's post equipment. So I've written it before. Look, I'm not trying to squeeze you. I'm not trying to say that I want to make a bunch of money. I'm saying that here's a laundromat consumer, and this is what it goes back to. I really think about these people, the actual people that use the laundry, right? McDonald's makes a terrible cheeseburger, and they charge nothing for it, and they have billions of customers. It's almost $1 trillion now. Anyway, I digress. What I'm saying is we need to bring the customers back. And I put a sign on the front of the laundromat that says, under new management. No one gives a fuck. My banner says, under better management. And it's funny and it's kitschy. And you know who it pisses off? The previous operator, because he drives by at 80 miles an hour and says, oh, that sucks. Who are they trying to make fun of? One guy, the guy that ran the store into the ground. We bring the customer in. Once they come in, we go to the local news stations. I've had weddings in my laundromats because that brings the local news in. Yeah, no shit. So yeah, go fight, and I'll do 3 months post retool.
I think you guys would be on the fight to give you the best deal. Do you have? I don't need financials. Do you have like a background, a bio? Just
of course. Yes.
I told him how great. I mean, you told me you guys own. I think you said 30 plus locations.
Correct.
I told him, you guys are legit.
This will be store number 37. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll email you some detail.
Okay. Your timing was good. I was going to follow up with you this week because there's a broker circling. They're doing their second tour, but we can leave that out. That one's
dude. You know what? Look, the lifestyle thing. Who knows? Who cares? So many brokers. You're great. You answer your phone. I'm in the Czech Republic right now. I'm a competitive shooter. My daughter and I are shooting a match. She's 22 years old, right? And she's ranked 18th in the world. Nobody even knows. In America, it's like, oh, are you Olympians? No, we don't shoot we ski and we shoot, but we're not shooting while we ski. That's called a triathlon. No, we're here shooting a major match. And you're important to me. Getting this done is important to me. This kind of, it's a 10-minute phone conversation. The sun is setting. It's a beautiful atmosphere here. And this thing needs to get done. So yeah, go back, and it's either 8 months or let's do 3 months post retool. It's up to you. And I don't mean, and I can put it in writing. I don't mean when we order the equipment. I mean when the equipment is delivered, because we're ordering it
when it's delivered.
Day one.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's drunk in the background? What's going on there? It's the middle of the day.
I'm picking him up right now. That's my guy.
All right. Well, when you think about toddlers are really like drunk people. They really are.
Oh yeah, I'm surrounded by them. I got 4 kids. Thanks.
Three daughters. All right, good. Go take care of business. Take care of the kids.
3 boys and a girl.
Let me know.
Right, so I'll shoot you. If you're responsive on email, I'll send you guys an email after I talk to the landlord.
Good. Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Ciao.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.